It's doing that. So
Is it like in Indiana Jones where you can like see her skeleton?
well, that it's not technically accurate, as if you were to get lit up with electricity, your nervous system would ignite,
Okay,
because
well,
that's the
I want it
part.
to look cool.
Sure, it indeed does. You look like.
Oh no, my blue streak. My
Oopsie.
fashion. It's all gone.
And let me get. No worries. It's tricky like that. Where have you gone? Elric. There we go. Okay, so I'll just put you over here for now.
Okay.
You can see pardon me, you can see yourself?
Yeah, I can see myself. Do you want me to roll for initiative?
Yes, please. That being said, there we go. Push you up there. And, okay, so the upcoming fight, as more of these things are sort of panicking and starting to attack you. Seth, the overwhelming rage of lightning has entered into your body, so much so that you didn't even notice that suddenly Lazul's body just sort of collapses in on itself, and he simply disappears. You've seen this sort of magics before. This is probably something to do with apparition, but almost against the will.
I don't
All
care
right.
because I feel so
Well, here
powerful.
goes Lance.
With that being said, Irving, you are up. You've got the Moesco guy right in front of you, the big half-orc sort of acolyte of this weird thunder god, lightning god. It's stood in front of you, ready to attack. What would you like to do?
Well, I mean, I feel like I'm extraordinarily worried about Seppi at the moment.
She does look a bit different, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, you okay there, Seth?
What are you talking about? I'm totally fine. I feel amazing.
Yeah. All right. I mean, I'm sure about that.
Circumstances, I'd expect you to be
I'm like
brushing
90%
fingers under your nose.
I kind of feel like my blood is on fire, but at the same time, it feels really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just going to look at Moesco and I'm kind of down on my spell slot. So Locomotor Wibbly.
Locomotor Wibbly.
What's the guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is that an attack roll or is that a saving throw?
Your guess is as good as mine. I cannot look at the spell book right now. I know that it is a cantrip.
Oh, I see that you've put it in the chat here. So, this will make a person's legs so unsteady that they aren't weak. Make a ranged spell attack, which you did, which is a 7.
So that didn't.
Yeah, unfortunately, seven's not going to do it. It looks really cool and very magical and very sparkly, and it looks very threatening for a moment. And as it hits Moesco dead set in the chest, you see it sort of rolling down into the legs, and as soon as it hits about the torso, you just see it sort of fizzle out. You see.
Okay, great. And I look around and I say, yeah, no, I got. Unless anybody can think of like a big old meta bonus action spell, I got nothing.
You see Moesco kind of like lean a little bit and kind of let out a little bit of a tiny magical fart.
And I'm looking around and say, anybody know of any bonus action spells to remind me of? No, thank you. All right, yeah, I'm done.
All right. So with that being said, we head on over. You guys see from behind you, just as quickly as Lazul had disappeared, you hear that same sound coming out from behind, from outside. Both you, Donovan, and Irving, you both hear it sort of as Elric Hawkmoon makes his return back to you from wherever he has gone. Similar to Lazul, he has that same feeling of never having really left you all, but having a feeling of days past, but having no memory of them.
Right. Okay. Weird.
All right, over to you, Elric. It is you are up.
Right. That's shifty. What? I'm outside still, yeah?
Yeah, you're just outside the room. Let's see here. So yeah, you're just outside the room. There's two big sort of almost like stone sort of rimmed sort of with wood in the center that are open. And inside you see Donovan, Irving, and right in front of Irving is this large sort of half-orc. Looks almost like a priest, if a half-orc could look like a priest.
Okay, I'm going to move over to here. I'm going to fly Archie. Does it look as if we're engaged in physical combat at the moment?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you just saw as you're coming in, you just saw Irving try to cast a spell to immobilize the thing in front of it.
Okay, I'm gonna. I will fly Archie up and away.
Hey, Randy.
What's that?
Randy, Meta. Steven has a point. I believe we had captured the half-orc. I thought he was on the floor at our feet.
On the floor at our feet, magically incarcerated.
Or incapacitated.
Oh, let me just check here. Let me see my notes because I think I did write something in there. Let me just click here.
Every DM problem ever. Let me check my notes and see if I remember.
Well, I know that we did something about that. Then I think it was like a concentration thing, and then the concentration thing fell. I want to say that. Let's see here. It was you had the Episci, Donovan.
I thought he was hit with like a Petrificus Totalis or something.
Oh, that's right. You did hit him with that. It was an actual 20, I believe. So yes, my bad. Oh, that's right. I've got the symbols on there and everything. So it's good that he didn't do anything. So look, no matter what, we still wouldn't have hit, but he is tied up.
Good. Okay. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you,
magically restrained. Yes, with the Petrificus Totalis, and I believe again. I'm just going to remember the note here. Smell makes concentration and dedication, which means you can't do anything else, which you just did. So the Petrificus Totalis just ended.
Right.
Unless you roll a Constitution saving throw and get more than 10.
All right, let me do that real quick. Make it to my page here.
I gotta remember the dedication stuff. This is the new element that has this within the Wands and Wizard stuff. So
yeah,
like concentration's like the dedication's like you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Constitution save.
Yes, and you just need more than a 10. And if you do, then of course your Petrificus Totalis hangs. It stays. If not, it goes away.
Did that roll?
Oh, there it goes. Oh, and you got a exactly. Oh, so they out. That'll work. Okay.
Yes!
All right. So yes, meta aside. Yes. Okay. Sorry about that, Elric. Back to you. This thing is magically restrained in front of you, and as you approach it, you of course can see into the other room where Raymond has rejoined us, and he's battling a harpy as well as Seth being in the other room. Suddenly, just like sparking up.
And they're in the other room, right?
Yes.
Okay, and this guy at the door seems to be under control for the time being.
Yes, correct.
Okay. I'm going to move through this door then into the next room, past the big guy. Can you move across there?
Oh, yeah.
And Archie as well, please, mate.
Sure. Into the top room here, because they're in here.
Yeah,
Yeah, this room, this door here is open, sorry. This room here, so this, the one on the bottom, the one on the south, that's the one that's open.
Right.
That's the one where you see everyone. And then this one here, no one's actually gone in yet.
Okay, I'm not going to go in there on my own just yet. What I am going to do is send Archie in to have a quick flyby, have a quick look in there.
All right.
And I will move past the big dude into this other room down here then.
All right, so Archie's going into the other room.
Yeah, he's just gonna fly in there, have a quick look around, and then come back out again. Just to see if there's any obvious big monstery type things in there. He's not making a careful search, it's just a quick body count.
Does he, can he see in the night? Does he have any?
Yeah, he's got dark vision.
Okay, in that case, he sees a set of stairs and some stuff kicking about, but not too much else in that room.
Okay, fair.
Next up, so yeah, you're now in the doorway there that separates both you and Rayman. Rayman is right in front of you. Right in front of them is a harpy, and about maybe 20 feet away is Seth standing on top of a altar, glowing with like lightning all around.
Well, in which case, then I think I'm probably going to ping a. What's the right cantrip here? Bombarder at him.
Bombarder. All right.
I'm going to ping a bombarder at the harpy.
Okay.
16.
So 16 will do. Okay, so that's going to be 9 blue units. Okay, 2. There we go. Sorry, which is that? The one on the other side of Raymond?
Yeah, that's the one that Raymond's engaged with, basically.
Okay, I think
I'm trying to help him out.
All right, and that one is restrained as well. And it also it's also got knocked down, so it's going to take a whole bunch more of this lovely fun stuff. All right, so 9 bludgeoning. Ooh, okay.
Technically, I think that would give me advantage. Not that I need it to hit, but it might give. I might get a crit.
You could roll it. You can try one more time. Yeah, for the bombarder. Okay. Yeah. So yeah.
First one can.
All right. So it does get rather bloody. And I'm guessing because of the bombarder, it's got to be, if I'm not mistaken, let's see. Creating a localized concussive. Okay, never mind. It's local. All right. So, and is that your move there, Eric?
Yeah, I'm basically I'm stood behind Raymond, and I've basically sort of reached around his shoulder and pointed the wand at the guy's face and go, "Have some of that, son."
For sure. Well, I mean, you're stood behind where the Raymond token is, but from what you see, you can kind of see into the room. You just see the 3 harpies and Sep. Raymond, you can kind of see like glimmers of light bending around. You can kind of get the sense that he's there, but invisible.
I'm trying to get them to do.
All right. So Raymond, invisible. What would you like to do? Oh, are you with us, Raymond? Rayman!
Hello?
Yeah, one.
Hey, there you go. So you're up, man.
Sorry, the mic was broken.
No worries. Take it
All
away,
right.
man.
So I'm invisible, right?
You are invisible as per the last session.
All right. So the monster in front of me is already down, right?
Yeah, he's strange, and he was already knocked prone from something that you did before that. And now he's. It looks really bloodied up, like from the bombarder that just got hit from Elric.
All right. My opponent is still active.
It is, yes.
So if I move this through here, it will damage these two.
Yeah, because it's the 5-foot thing or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I have to make a. They have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dex save. Okay. See if I can. Oh my goodness! Come on, roll 20. It's like I need to upload. What are you uploading? Right. Like so. Dex save. Nice. What was a harpies? Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. For some reason, it just like took forever to load the map, and it was already loaded, but it was like saying it was loading. Not sure what that was all about. All right. So the harpy is giving you the lovely dex save 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Oh no, both fail.
So they take full 8 damage then.
Okay, so 8 damage here, and 8 damage here. Ooh, okay. Not doing so good over there. Okay. Raymond, is that
It's a complete dedication.
okay? Donovan, you are up, sir.
Okay, I am not entirely sure how many spell slots I have. And I'm also in the other room with the prisoner.
Correct.
I'm going to try and look around for some rope to tie him up with, because I saw Irving kind of lose concentration somewhat on his spell, and I'm worried about this guy breaking loose.
You saw a little bit of a wobble. You can try to look around a little bit.
No, I got rope.
Okay, let's try and tie him up.
I'm standing right there, and I got rope. I just hand it to him.
Thanks.
All right.
Okay,
There
what do I
you
need to
go.
roll? Yeah.
We're gonna need a what?
What do I need to roll to tie him up?
Oh, to tie him tight up. Sleight of hand. Give me a sleight of hand check to see as best as you can to tie it up nice and tidy.
Okay, I'm trying.
Okay, so 18. Well, it's a fairly decent knot. You're pretty confident that there's no way that it's breaking out of it.
Yeah, he's also completely paralyzed.
Yeah, I mean he's held by a spell, but this kind of frees up your friend to do a bit more combat.
Okay.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, no problem. Let's try to keep him out of the way until we can interrogate him. I don't like that big hole on his chest.
I mean, yeah, fair enough.
While he's standing there, I'm going to take a look at the orc.
Okay.
I see any of his internal organs through that hole.
It is just like a giant hole that sits in his. have you can't really see any organs or anything like that. It seems odd that it's just a big giant hole that seems to be filled in with like the leather armor and some like a brass sort of bowl that goes into it. It just seems like it's an opening for something.
He's Tony Stark with his Iron Man hole in his chest.
How the fuck are you alive? Something's not right here. This is.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Anything else, Donovan?
Not really.
Oh, right.
That was my main action, wasn't it?
I mean, you could move.
Yeah.
I don't know how many spell slots I have, so I'm not going into the fight.
Okay.
So I'm going to stay and guard the prison.
All right. He's both magically restrained, that can't be broken out of, and he's both physically restrained, but unfortunately he can't break from his physical restraints because of the magical. So Moesco will just have to. So let's do that one.
Wait, which RP is it?
This one here. As a start.
My. Their saving throw.
Yeah. 16.
He takes out half of the 8 damage.
And he's gonna fly over to Electric Land and do some Hendrixing on this. Let's see what we can do. 2 attacks. One with his claws, one with his club. So claw and club. 16 and wood. For 6 slashing damage as it comes down and tries to slice you up, Seth. Just it tries to give you a good slicing.
All right. Well, shit.
You can retaliate as it is your turn.
Okay, so do I have any new powers? No.
Yeah.
Used with electricity?
Might want to check your inventory, your magic items and charms and curses, as you have the Charm of the Storm. I made it its own character sheet just because it gives you an ability. So I just, instead of having to add it to your sheet, it's just right there. So you get to do that thing right there 3 times.
3 times
a day. 3 times, and then it vanishes from you. The charm vanishes from you.
Oh, okay. Wait.
So yeah, you basically get that 3 times, and then it goes away. The only way to get it back is from this altar, which has to be recharged from 3 lightning bolts.
I am not seeing the description of it. I can click up. Maybe it's just taking a really long time to load. I don't know.
Oh, the Charm of the Storm?
Yeah.
Oh, it's in the character sheet.
Oh.
Everything, yeah.
Hi, I'm a doofus.
Everything's in the character sheet. So you become charged with the power of the storm to the extent the sparks crackle from your eyes. You can cast the lightning bolt spell as an action. Once used 3 times, the charge vanishes from you, and the altar. Once the altar bestows this benefit, it can't do so until it recharges. The altar recharges when the lightning rod on the roof is struck 3 bolts of lightning from a store and channels that energy down the altar. Lightning from other sources does not count.
Okay.
All right, so you have the power of lightning 3 times right now. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna use it. on
Okay.
Oh god.
Hold on, I need to. I'm having trouble finding it in my character sheet though. Where did you say it was?
So, in the character sheet, you'll scroll down there. It'll be in the 3rd level spell slot.
Aha!
Just lightning bolt. and then I can click it and I can see the description. Let's see. Forming a 100-foot long, it says 100 feet long, and 5 feet long or wide, blast from you in a direction you choose. Each creature in that line must make a dexterity save and takes 8d6 lightning damage.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so, all right. So, I believe you could click that, the lightning bolt in the Charm of the Storm thing there. You click that, and it should roll the everything for you, the damage and all that other jazz for you. And then I will get. You kind of want to do it in a straight line. Do you want to move? Maybe like take an opportunity attack, and maybe move a little bit over so you can get sort of these two in a straight line, or you just want to go for the one in front of you and just charge them with the full blast?
What's my? Oh gosh, I'm kind of I'm a bit of a squishy person. I'm not gonna move.
Fair. All right. So, one in front of you or the one to the side? Which one are you targeting?
I'm going to the side.
The side? Okay. Fuck. Okay. He's going to give you a dexterity saving throw. 15, which he does, but he takes half of 8d6. So I believe if you click the lightning bolt thing there, it should roll the 8d6 for you.
You said it's in my third level.
Yeah, third level. Like in
different name.
Like not in your character sheet. In the Charm of the Storm, that description actually has character sheet along it. It's an NPC character sheet.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I guess that's what I clicked on first, and it's only showing me like a oh, hold on, now it's loading.
How about now?
Now it's loading.
I forgot to give you permission. I am sorry. There we go. All right, so now you should see lightning bolt. Now you should be able to click it, and away you go. All right, so
there we go. Okay.
Okay.
Lightning bolt, go.
Lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. Gee, wow. Okay, so half of 19. All right, there we go. So you see, as Seth just basically looks over at one of these like little hoppy little bastards and just reaches out both hands, and just a rage fills her eyes, and you can see the channeling goes down her shoulders and out through her fingertips, and it reaches and it stretches out in an arcing sort of forking pattern towards the harpy, and as it does, the moment it touches it, you just see the whole thing just explode into like blood and guts and bone. You overcharge this thing, and you have basically exploded it.
I would like to, as my like victory yell, because she is from like a half Muggle family. She's just gonna go, "It's over 9,000!"
Yes, you are Super Saiyan, Seth. All right. So that's your action. Did you want to do anything else? Or are you good?
I feel like I'm good.
All right. So this harpy over here was restrained, so he can't redo anything. And this one is good to go. So it does not like that whole thing that it just happened with its friend exploding. So it's going to come here. It's going to come here. And then it's going to take an opportunity attack from Seth. Hopefully try and fly away. It just watched its friend explode from Lightning Lady there. So
oh my god. Okay. So
you can have an opportunity attack there, Seth.
Okay.
Hopefully you don't kill the bloody thing. It can fly away and be safe.
Sagittario.
Okay. You're gonna have to tell me where to click this, because this Hogwarts thing with my character sheet is very confusing.
Hogwarts thing.
Wand?
What's up?
How am I making
Hogwarts
this
sheet.
attack?
with your... Well, you could do anything in your character sheet. You could do anything with your wand. Any spell that you want to do.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, in that case, you said it's gonna try to fly away.
Yeah, it's trying to fly away. It's just bolted out next to you, pushed out the door, and it's trying to get away. You have an opportunity attack.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do Genu Recurvatum and see if that stops it from flying.
Oh, nice. Is that the hold on.
That is
I was gonna say that's the backwards knees one.
But I mean,
all right,
you wouldn't be able to like jump off the ground and take off, right?
Sure. Okay.
If your knees all of a sudden go backwards, I don't think you'd be able to jump.
All right. So, you made the range one, 7. Oh, unfortunately, 7's not going to be enough to make the range spell attack. So he is going to continue his move, and he's going to fly out to this. That's as far I can go. What did I get? 4? No. Yeah. So yeah, that's as far as I can go. It's flying.
Does it fly past any of us?
I haven't fed in the
no, it's flown out the sort of the south door of the room.
I can't see a map, is why I'm asking. There's no map on my screen.
That's odd, because you are. Let's see. If I squish you over there, do you see that now? Or?
I got black screen.
We're on tablets, Randy.
Fair.
Try zooming out. You might be. I sometimes.
No, I'm zoomed out 100%.
Oh, okay.
And I've got a black screen. So okay. Trust me, I do know how to do that on the tablet. It's just not there.
No. Fair enough. Stating the obvious just in case.
Yeah.
Irving, let's see if I did. Not Irving Puffkin.
Don't try to fix it. I just was asking whether or not it was the range saw.
I think there we go. I think maybe that might help. All right. Anyway, so in range, no. You are in the building at the sort of north end of it. It's kind of shaped almost like a sort of a weird sort of bench, and then below you, at the sort of foot at the back rest of this bench, there is the door that leads down into the room that Rayman is in, that Seth got her powers in. To the far right at the south, there is another door that the thing has flown through. So it is flying out in a way that you can't see it.
Okay.
Speaking of which, it is over to you, Irving. You've got Moesco in front of you. You've got a restrained harpy in the next room. It seems that perhaps the battle is winding down. What would you like to do?
Is there any other enemy that I can hear of or see?
None that you can hear of or see, at least in your vicinity. And from Elric's sort of knowledge of flying in that room that's on the other side there, to your left, or to your right, facing the door. But anyway, it's just a set of stairs in there, so it seems like that might lead up to the tower. Okay,
so once more, using my free action to check first on Seffi and then on Elric. You okay?
Okay, I'm good.
Yeah, everybody okay?
I just exploded somebody with my hands.
Oh yeah, you're okay.
I'll take that a DS.
So I'm going to take a lesson out of Donovan's book and use the last of the 3 ropes that I purchased, because I had used one previously at the sword function area.
Yeah.
I'm going to use the last of the 3 ropes that I purchased to immobilize that last harpy. So you need sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on 1 second here. Did that roll?
Yeah, 16. You feel like it may not be as strong of a dot, but you feel like you don't really need it for this.
Right, yeah, I'm not as good as he is. And then I'm just going to drag her back into where Muesca is and say, are we headed up to the tower, or what are we doing, folks?
Do you want me to kill him too?
No, we ain't going to kill we need to talk to him and figure out what's going on. But first, we need to make sure there's nobody else in the tower.
Okay. Well, I mean, back in the other room, Archie figured out that there's some stairs and steps. There was some movement. I mean, how is everybody doing in terms of resources?
I mean, I don't have many. I don't know about you, but I need to rest before we do a whole lot more magic.
Rest.
Raising my hand here, yeah, I could maybe do one more spell and that's it.
Yeah, same with me.
I think the most cunning plan here then might be for us to take a long rest. Is this room that we're in currently defensible if we close the doors, bar the doors?
There's big stone spiky doors. I mean, you can pretty much defend this room, and perhaps by going up the tower, you might be able to see sort of more things. Keeping in mind, this whole thing is on a big giant island, so threats would have to come through that one walkway.
All right. Well, in which case, then I suggest we post up in here then maybe, and have a long rest in here, and then, you know, go explore the other room once everybody's back.
Sounds good. I mean, I'm breaking into our pouches that we have that are bags of containment, and pulling out tents and bedrolls and things and rations.
All right. So, as you guys have everybody sort of restrained in there,
whilst we're doing this, I am going to just send Archie for a quick fly, a little bit more, fly around and see if he can get a bit more of a lay of the land. However, if he sees any sort of serious movement or anything but threatening, get the hell out of there, sort of thing.
Sure. All right. So you guys decide to make up camp in this lovely thing amongst the dead harpies and the other things.
I mean, I think I would fling any dead bodies out the window.
Sure.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll help.
I will be keeping watch just in case.
Right. So I'm assuming you're dropping your Apugno there, Rayman.
Yes.
You no longer need it. Okay.
What Donovan said he was doing something too.
The window, I'll hit him with an incendio.
Okay.
I have one. Hold on, let me see. I have one spell slot left. I don't have incendio.
I do.
So do I.
The Donovan and Irving dispose of bodies.
All right. Yes, you're definitely disposing of them, indeed. All right. So as you guys sort of sit here, along with Moesco, the half orc, although now sort of only physically restrained, seems to be almost putting up sort of no fight, having almost a deadlock stare. Leading up the tower.
Right.
Well, that's interesting.
That's probably not good, to be fair.
All right. So, are you guys trying to take a long rest now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
That, and I want to talk to this Moesco guy.
Sure.
I'm going to approach him and look him dead in the eye and ask, is that your heart that's beating upstairs?
You see a quick sort of flash of the fangs from Moesco as the big head of shifts over. You see the couple of dreaded hairs flopping over the shoulder. Just kind of stares. At first seemed to be staring through you. Now seems to be looking directly at you, making direct eye contact to you, Donovan. Growl.
I'm looking at getting me up.
And then he looks back, staring off. Doesn't seem to be very responsive beyond that. That being said,
enough.
With that being said, gang, while you're taking your long rest and upping your stuff and your spells and all that, I've got to go grab my children from the bus. So while you're doing that, we'll take a 10-minute break-ish, maybe less, and let you guys beef up your stuff, get your stats and spell slots back up, and we'll resume in a couple of minutes.
Sounds good.
All right, no problem.
All right, see you guys in a couple of minutes.
I'm evil now. This is fun.
You're evil. I needed hit points too because I was at 13 out of 38.
Oh yeah, I was at 15. I was that. Nope.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. What Randy was like, "Do you want to take an opportunity attack to move?" Absolutely not. Are you crazy? I am squishy.
So yeah, I got my sorcery points back, got my spell slots back, got my health up. Yeah, I'm a better person now.
I wish I knew how to track spell slots.
Yeah, it's tracking on this program is just impossible with the spell slots.
It's rough, and also I don't know if it's just roll 20 today, or if like my internet is slow. But oh boy, it has been slow goings.
Yeah.
To be fair,
10 minutes before we started a game, I loaded all my pages up, and it took the whole 10 minutes.
Roll 20 is always
terrible.
Pretty dreadful. There are certain times of day when it happens to be worse.
I think it is. It's like website traffic gets really heavy, and they just don't have the bandwidth to deal with it.
Yeah, I think that's probably a fairly accurate.
Okay, so I found 2 more lightning charges. What should I do with them?
I'd save them for the time being.
Oh, I'm gonna
we might need them. We might need them for later. In fact, we will need them for later.
To be fair, Sai, sometimes I think you get worried that I'm gonna go full SQ on the group. I'm not gonna arbitrarily use a lightning spell, I swear.
Wait a minute, Jimmy. Now, wait a minute. I gotta say.
You got formed, my love.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, dear.
Oh, dear.
Tell me it's not a valid worry.
I mean, it's only a valid worry because you guys know me as a person.
Yeah, Elric isn't worried. Simon is worried.
It's all the players who are worried.
Oh dear.
I'm sorry, just because I like playing chaotic characters doesn't mean I'm always gonna be chaotic.
No, tell me honestly that as Enoch's DM, I should not be worried.
Oh, you should wholly be worried.
There you go.
100%. Like, honestly, Randy should be worried. You should be worried. Anyone who runs the game for me genuinely should be worried. I don't like rules.
Wait a minute, dear.
Well, no, okay. That's not entirely true. I love rules because they can be broken. Yeah.
I love rules. They tell me what I'm allowed to do.
Sai's like, I like rules because they give my life structure.
kind of, yeah,
Structure? What structure? What do you mean I'm supposed to build supports for this bridge?
Yeah. No, I am a creature of habit. I will happily admit to that.
Oh, Sai, if you ever get some time, you should totally just check out some of the videos outside of like our games that I've posted on YouTube. It gets real weird.
No, I have checked out. I checked out one or two of them.
Have you watched Troll yet?
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't think so.
Trolg is TROLGG. It stands for
Yeah.
3 reptiles, an ogre, a little girl, and a Goliath walk into a bar. That's how the entire campaign starts.
Right.
I got real confused.
Oh, it's very confusing.
No, that is the cat. That is the party. 3 reptiles, an ogre, a little girl, and a Goliath.
Yep. That's
entirely.
our party.
And the reptiles are a turtle, a lizard folk, and a dragonborn.
Yep.
Yeah. To be fair, out of everyone in this group, the turtle and the little girl are our bosses.
It's true.
I have to say, Turtle is one of those races I have yet to play, and I'm thinking very carefully as to what kind of character I'd like to play as a Turtle.
Oh, this is the first lizard folk I'm playing, and I didn't even roll up my character. I let 2 of our party members make my character for me, and then I was like, "Let's go."
And be honest, he's one of your favorite characters
He is
now.
the most amazing. His name is Geico Lone Scum, which is an anagram of Elon Musk. And that's pretty much how I play him. Elon Musk is a lizard person, and so is Geico.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And
So yeah, no, they had to race to get to the cave entrance of a underwater grotto, and the first leg of the race was them taking off from the pier to get to the cave entrance. The Goliath managed to do a running long jump, and then rock skipped himself to the cave entrance. So it was to the cave entrance. The turtle is walking along the bottom of the bay.
like a fucking hippo.
Yep. Mm-hmm. The lizard folk is carrying the little girl on his back and sort of submarining his way there. The ogre is a druid, so he wild shaped into a giant otter and is towing the dragonborn behind him, who's throwing up a rooster spray of water.
Yeah, the turtle can hold his breath underwater for an hour right now. And you know this scene in the first Pirates movie, where Barbossa tells his crew to take a walk?
Yeah.
Yup.
Vaguely.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what I do. That's what I do whenever I'm on a walk.
Right.
Just take a walk.
Strolling along the bottom.
As soon as I hit level 6, I'll be able to breathe underwater permanently. So.
Yeah, this crew, I'm telling you.
It is the most beautiful shit show.
I love him dearly.
It is the sensible one.
And he's a barbarian.
Oh, and our ogre
I'm gonna be AFK for 2 seconds. I'm gonna get a drink. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Shadow, our ogre is really, really dumb until he drinks alcohol, and then he gets smarter than the rest of the group. No, everyone's gone. I'm talking to myself.
So he's like Ben. He's like that robot from Futurama.
Yes, he's Bender. Oh, and now I feel even worse because I totally played Bender in Wizard of Oz. we had like a mini series game that we played that was based on the Wizard of Oz, and I played the Tin Man, but I just played him as Bender.
Well, because it was Oz in space.
Yeah. And all I could think was like that one episode where Bender got lost in space and had a colony grow on his ass, and they ended up having nuclear warfare with each other. Yeah, that's pretty much the whole embodiment of Bender.
Yeah, that's kind of that's kind of him. That's it, man.
And then there's Dr. Leon Clawthorpe, my character.
Oh, Doctor. He was. I swear, every game we play with Steven, he's like, guys, I need you to just behave for like 5 minutes.
He really is your dead mother.
Yes. Oh my god. Oh my. And I love that he joined Discworld too. So now it's like he and the doc are like teaming up to try to keep us under wraps.
It doesn't work very well.
No. Oh my god, it's terrible. Poor Steve.
Because y'all are terrible.
We are. We're the worst.
And I'm the one trying to keep the shit show from blowing up.
Oh, Steven. Oh, Steven. I
A lot of the time, my
admire your
character.
gumption, my man.
A lot of time, I picture my characters as the one trying to futilely blow out the fuse that's going to a keg of explosives.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Every single time I have sat down and thought about like drawing up a character portrait, every time I think of one of your characters, the only pose I can picture them in is like a face palm. I don't know how to draw one of your characters without them looking exasperated.
It is kind of the ground state.
It's yeah. Like the other day I was like, oh, I kind of want to like try to draw this like weird ass group of people going into the water. And I had like the idea in my head, but then I got to Steven's character and I was like, I don't think he would be swimming. I think he'd be standing on the dock looking really disappointed.
I mean, where's the lie?
I feel like
that's what hurts so bad. There is no lie. It just hurts. The truth hurts.
Maybe it does you. It's funny.
Oh my god, yeah. So that's where I'm at on drawing characters.
Right?
Every single one of them mostly looks sad.
To be fair, I was going to say, to be fair, I think Legis' default state was face palming.
Honestly,
That wasn't just down to you either.
Legis was.
Alright.
I can't draw a robot, but if I did, Legis would look perpetually unamused. While SQ was just wrapped around like a random body part.
While in bed.
Oh my god.
Right.
That was like the best intro for two characters, though. They're in a dark room. They can't see each other. She bumped into a person and just latched onto it.
That's right. I thought it was cute.
I had this mental image of the toddler dragging along behind the college student, hanging on one leg of the college student.
No, like that's exactly what it was. She was a halfling wrapped around his calf.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Randy, did school busing go well?
Well, yeah, they arrived. Now
always a good sign.
Yeah. Well, they got home and they saw the list of chores that I had set out for them. Well, basically, I got sick and tired of them just coming home and being on their devices all the time. So I said, okay, you guys can be on your devices until, you get off around this, okay, until about 3, and then until about 4 o'clock, you guys can be on your devices. After that, I need, dishes, I need laundry, I need something done. And then you guys can go back on until dinner, and then after dinner chores, clear up, all that other jazz, and then they can go on their devices again.
They'll appreciate you later for this. You're teaching them life skills, my man.
Sure. Nonetheless, all right. So you guys have made yourselves comfortable at home. Seth, I see. Oh, yeah, let me just boost your HP up here. You're still down. So yeah, you guys have a lovely little rest there. Other than the occasional sort of side glances from Oesco. Nothing too unusual seems to be happening. A tied-up harpy on the ground, however, is going to try. What was the sleight of hand for that? 16. Okay, let's see here. Slash 1d20. Nope. So you see this the harpy wiggling around for the most of it, but it's unable to get rid of its shackles.
I would like to discourage it from trying to escape again by kicking it in the face.
Okay. You will do, let's see, slash 1d4 points of damage. Let's see. Do 1 point of damage. One of their teeth fall out.
I'm going to pick it up and hold it in front of their face and say, I will take the rest if you try that shit again.
And I would like to help with that and add on, we don't need you alive. The only one we need is your boss. You remaining alive is a kindness. Would you like to join your sisters in death?
Oh, shit.
You see it sort of wiggle down and it look almost defeated. Like it's just, whatever.
I'm gonna high five Donovan.
I stick my hand out for a low five.
Yeah.
All right. So, minimum 8 hours goes by, and again, nothing seems to be sort of attacking you, or you don't seem to be in any sort of state of danger.
Are there any books in this room?
Are there any books? There are.
Or any kind of scrolls or paperwork or anything like that?
Well, if you guys are looking around for things in this immediate area, give me an investigation check. Anybody who's just kind of looking around.
Oh, I very definitely am looking around.
So am I.
Right, so...
Set, right?
Yes, but oh my goodness, Donovan, natural 20 on that. Somehow you got 19.
That's because I have a -1 to intelligence.
Nice.
Oh. I feel like
All right. So, let me just double check my notes here. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Irving finds nothing.
Irving,
Whereas Donovan
looking for books, but really I'm just staring at Seffi.
Yeah, trying to figure out what the fuck's up with her.
Whereas Donovan trips over a pile of books.
Okay.
Wait, Steven, I didn't hear you. You broke up.
I said, whereas Donovan turns around and promptly trips over a pile of books, falling flat on his face.
Okay. So, we've got Elric, we've got Donovan, we've got Irving all searching around. Okay, so with an 8, unfortunately, Irving, you don't find much of anything. It's mainly all just stone walls, stone floor, stone doors. I mean, this thing is built to last near the raging ocean. Let's see. Lots of stone. With a 15, Elric, you find a small in behind one of the crevices of the doors. You actually see that the panel is actually a bit loose, and you're able to slide it over a little bit, and inside you actually find a sort of rolled up scroll. On the edge of it, where sort of the scroll facing up on the edge of it, you can see that it says soul.
Sorry, it says what?
The soul. Soul. Soul.
Okay. I will... I'm not opening the scroll just yet. I'm going to wander over to the rest of... bunch of the rest of them. and say, I found this. I'm tempted to open it and have a look. Does anybody know anything about this?
I would say that, something labeled the soul would maybe contain a soul, and if you open it, we might meet a new person inside your body soon. So yeah, sure, go ahead. Everyone step.
I mean, I look at him and tap it with my wand while she's talking and say, Specialist Revelio.
Okay. This reveals what? Secret doors and stuff?
Hold on one second.
Secret things, I believe.
Oh, I'm pulling it up. Hold on one second here.
Yeah.
I know I have it. It's just a matter of finding out what it is. Tap my wand on an object or area revealing magical influences. If it is a magic item or some other magic-imbued object, I learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, and how many charges it has, if any.
Fair enough. All right, you tap your wand against the scroll on the outside. You see as it's sort of the end of your wand sort of lights up a little bit. And for a brief moment, you see it kind of sparkle, just for a moment, in some sort of weird colors. Then it goes back to that solid white. For all you can tell, it's just a bit of parchment.
Okay, I can tell that it's magic imbued.
Okay, well, I'm going to open it and read it.
All right.
Open it.
And if just as you're doing that, Donovan, you're skulking around. You see them all sort of getting uppity about a bit of paper. You kind of look around. You kind of think, well, maybe there might be a bit more. As you're kind of stepping around, you notice as you step on one of the floor tiles, it begins to a bit wobble on one side. You reach in and kind of lift up. Underneath, find
You cut out. Hold on.
No. I'm just sorry. I want to make sure you guys get the thing, right thing. Okay. You find 6 bottles, like vials, in a sort of wooden case underneath.
Ooh, interesting.
Okay.
As you open up the scroll, Elric, you see that inside is it's almost like just a series of names that sort of list down. One says Star-Crossed Lover, another Sea Urchin, another Vainglory, underneath that Golden Gull, and underneath that the Orca.
Seth is like looking over his shoulder at this, and she's like, "Yeah, those are all sex positions."
The Orca was the last one?
Yeah.
ORCA?
Yeah. I'm typing them in here for you. Star-Crossed Lover, Sea Urchin, Vainglory, Golden Gull, and the Orca.
I'm sorry, Randy, you asked for it. You put in Vainglory. Like, that is... Come on now.
Those sound like ships.
That's not what she's thinking of.
I interrupt and say, those sound like ships' names.
To be fair, they sound like tarot cards. Some of them.
Well, that too, but I mean, they really sound like ship names. The Orca especially sounds like a ship. And so does the Golden Gull.
I reach into the box and pick up one of the bottles.
Okay.
I think I know where this is going.
You pick it up. It seems to be almost like a bit of a clear liquid, almost a small, almost like a blue swirl in it, swirling around.
Is there any writing on the bottle?
None at all.
Hey, guys!
Yeah.
I found something over here.
What is it?
Not entirely sure. Looks kind of like a potion, but it's not one I've seen before.
Have I managed to open the scroll yet and have a look at it whilst this is going on?
Oh yeah, as you did, that's all that's written on that bit of paper is just those words: star-crossed lover, sea urchin, vainglory, golden gull, and the orca.
And Seth was over your shoulder reading, going, yeah, those are all sex positions. I'm familiar.
I'm not going to ask.
I mean, you could, but okay.
I'd like to look at his potions with him from the eye of an herbalist and a potion maker.
Yeah, like to try to investigate the potions.
Okay,
I'll roll the scroll back up and stick it back in my monster patch, so we've got it.
Okay, so
roll
investigation.
Roll me investigation there for these lovely thing. Sorry, no, yeah. We'll do the investigation.
Really
Oh,
quick
it's you.
side question.
What's up?
I know that when the scroll was rolled all the way up, the only thing we could see was written the soul. When he unrolled it, is the soul like does that appear to be like the title page, or is that part of the list?
It's so basically it's all rolled up, and then on the outer edge, on the outer lip, it says the soul. So when he unrolls it, the soul is on the back of the paper.
Okay, so it's not really included.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to check.
Yeah, so on one side it has the list, on the other it has the words the soul on the very edge of the page, upside down on the top. So this way when it gets rolled up, the soul appears right way round, but on the outside. Okay, so with those investigations, it's not that you've seen something similar to this. The blue swirl certainly gives it away, but it almost seems like a more concentrated version of what you believe to be some sort of potion that allows one to breathe in water.
Ooh.
Interesting.
So
that's handy.
It's water breathing potions.
Yeah, but it's concentrated, so maybe stronger than normal. That's handy.
Do each of the potions look identical to each other, or do they look different?
Well, they all look the same.
So they're all the same? Like they all smell the same?
Yeah, they from what you can see, it's a 6-pack of water breathing potions.
Yeah, somebody used a lot of gillyweed at this stuff.
Is it still good?
Yeah, looks like it's fine.
Okay, gather around, guys. Let's put one for each of us.
So you're passing out the one potion to each of us?
Yeah, I'm keeping one, passing out the other 5.
All right. So each one of you has one potion of water breathing, and Donovan has 2.
You can give it to Laz next time you see him.
Oh, okay. I was counting.
Quick question. So, like, that
Yes.
list, right? Guys, I'm just thinking, so star-crossed lover, obviously, I don't really understand why that's part of the list, and I don't understand what vainglory is outside of a sexual connotation, but everything else seems like it's actually a sea creature. Are we sure that these vials aren't connected to one of those creatures?
No, we're not sure of anything, but I still say those are ship names.
Honestly, they do kind of sound like ship names.
I mean, we're in a lighthouse on a promontory of land. It would make sense that somebody here would be watching for specific ships.
But What's special about these?
No, maybe they're the ones that have cargo that this guy wanted. Why don't we ask him?
I mean, he's still alive. He can still answer questions.
I'll talk to
There's a
him.
reason I'm trying to keep him
like a
alive.
sickeningly happy smirk on her face. She's like, "Oh, I'll talk to him."
Just keep him alive, okay?
Oh yeah, no.
Just
no
don't
problem.
threaten to
I
put him
won't
in
even
one
use
of those
magic,
positions.
I swear.
Yeah, just don't threaten to put him in one of those positions.
Yes.
Maybe keep him alive and unbloodied.
Unbloodied? How do you expect me to get? Okay, fine. She's gonna walk up to the dude. Hey, bro.
Irving, you think you're asking too much of her?
I mean, bruised is fine. I'm okay with bruised. I just don't want blood.
Did you hear that, Seth?
Sounds good. Okay, you hear that? I'm allowed to hurt you. So do you want to talk first? And let me tell you, when they say no blood, only bruises, I can promise you right now, within 5 minutes, I can have you entirely bruised and not willing to walk, not able to walk within the next 5 minutes, without blood. So let's just make this easy on you. I'm here for you.
We still haven't gotten an answer about that heartbeat.
So answer his question.
You see him, and he kind of just looks up again, shifting his hair back behind his shoulder.
Oh, Seth will like very gently and almost like maternally like push his hair away from his eyes, like deceptively gentle.
Uh-oh.
I got you. What do you need to say, honey?
As you reach for your hand to do your best, you see it sort of almost lunging at you to try and catch your hand.
I'm gonna backhand the fuck out of him.
As it falls against the floor, roll me a perception check.
Oh god. Okay.
Is there a belaying pin in the room?
Is there a what in the room? Sorry?
Like a belaying pin?
Don't need that. I got a quarterstaff.
Alright, I just want to take the stick and stick it down through his bonds and give him a twist to tighten up his...
Alright. So, with a 15, what do we need? We needed, what did I say? Oh, you needed an 18. Okay. So you don't see this. Right, you see as Moesco sort of shifts up and sits back up. You see Irving jam his stick through the bonds and try and tighten them up. See, at this moment, Moesco begins to close his eyes. A really big smile pops onto his face.
Can I slap him hard?
You certainly can.
I want to. Guys, he's doing something. He's closing his fucking eyes. And I'm just like slapping him with both hands. One after the other.
I'm gonna go over and stick my wand under his chin and say, don't go doing nothing, or I will blow your head off.
He looks at you, and for the first time, you see the mouth open as if to speak. It's already begun. The mouth opens up really, really wide. 8. And wow. Okay, so each of you need to make a dexterity saving throw as suddenly lightning spews out from Moesco's mouth. Looks like it seems to be originating from Moesco at the moment, but then suddenly you realize that Moesco's head is actually exploding with lightning. And you guys need to make a 12, so yeah, 13, 16, okay, yeah. Rayman, can you give me a dex save? Thank you, sir. Okay, yeah, you guys need to make a 12, so you guys are taking half of that. So 10 points of lightning damage sort of emanates outwards, all within the room, and you guys basically all get hit by this. As you look back, you see the smoking, smoldering head of Moesco as the body bumps forward on the ground.
Well then.
Can I search his body?
Sure can. Give me an investigation check as you're patting him down.
I'm patting him down, but in a weird way, I'm also like patting his head. I'm like, if his head exploded, I would like to pat him down, obviously, but I also like to reach down into his neck cavity to see if like he hid, kind of like the Fifth Element with the stones. Like, did he hide anything inside of himself?
Right. Well,
I'm sorry. What am I rolling?
Investigation as you're patting him down. It's freshly
patting
mutilated
inside
body.
And out.
Indeed. All right. So, excuse me. As you guys look around, where's my page? There we go. As you're patting him down and sort of, doing what you do, as you do, inside you find. There it is. So on his side, he did have a few small daggers, sort of lining up a sort of like a sash almost. They look almost like ceremonial daggers. They're not very sharp edge. They're more sort of pointy. And you also have... Oh, there you go. You also find another small scroll on Moesco's person underneath his sort of leathery armor. And it reads, "The Heart."
Okay, somewhere around here we got another scroll that says the mind. We got it. If you got the soul and the heart, you got the mind somewhere. Probably a body too.
I'm gonna open the scroll.
All right. Inside, you open the scroll very slowly.
Yeah, I'm very nervous. I'm like holding it as far away from me as I can while I'm unscrolling it.
Right. Give me a perception check as something is happening as you are opening up the scroll really, really quickly here. As you do so, you see like almost an abundance of words on this, just too many to sort of catch. But at first glance, you don't really notice it as you're opening it down slowly and looking down. But the moment you look back up, you realize that the words are erasing themselves line by line. Try your best to catch on to anything that's going on, and as you sort of scan the pages as best you can, you get the sense that somehow this Moesco, this acolyte that sits before you of Talos, is somehow being used by the lightning god as a conduit for a material plane existence. Whatever this lightning god is, it's coming, and it was going to come through Moesco. With a 21, I'll also add that you do catch that it shows that Moesco has somehow been given a gift from the lightning god. Be everlasting. And that his heart placed the tower that he guards.
I knew it. I knew that was his heart up there.
I'm 90% sure I have to eat it.
Or maybe just fry it with that lightning power you got. One of the two.
Could just blow it up.
No, guys, this is like... This wasn't his to start with. We should go upstairs. We should totally go upstairs. I want to touch it first, though. Can I touch it first?
We got to take the harpy with us.
Yeah. Can I touch it first, though?
Can you touch what?
The heart, whatever it is.
Oh, the heart's not in this room.
No, but when we find it, I want to touch it first.
Oh, sure. Sure.
So Irving,
she's like calling dibs on first touch.
I thought you were speaking to me. Sorry.
Irving takes Donovan's staff that he loaned him and pulls it out of Moeska's bonds, sticks it through the ropes that are binding the harpy, and takes one end of it, hands the other end to Donovan so we can carry her between us.
Like a stuck pig?
Yep,
Jeez,
exactly.
That's brutal.
Why did we take this work for this?
So we can ask her questions if we have to.
She doesn't want to die.
She doesn't want to die, so I think she'll answer. I mean, after all, all we have to do is look at her and say, hey, turn Steffi loose on you. That's enough to scare anybody.
Considering her boss just blew his own head.
Right? Plus, I figure if we get up to the top of the tower and if we get up to the top of the tower and she's no good, we'll just shove her off the tower.
Yeah, I was actually like, I kind of want to get her opinion. Like, hey, girl, what do you think about your boss just like kind of blowing his own head up? Is that weird for you?
I look at her to see how she answers that question.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
Seth is like, she has her hands on her knees and she's like bending over and looking kind of upside down at this person, at this harpy. Like, hey, how do you feel about your boss blowing his own head up?
All right. You just see it like this thing is Harpy's completely defeated at this moment. It knows it's dead. It's just it's waiting. All right. So as you guys pop through,
Deal?
I deal that it's gonna die.
Well, no. I mean, like, if we made a deal that we weren't gonna kill it.
I mean, you could.
You may not have to right?
Hey guys. So far, she hasn't really given a big old fight. If she agrees to help us, should we just like let her go? But only after she helps us, obviously. She knows way more about whatever heartbeat's coming from upstairs than we do. And she wants to live. I feel like look at her face. She thinks she's going to die. If we tell her we're sparing her and we're actually being truthful, I mean it. I won't kill her if you won't. But if she helps us.
I'm going to look at Irving. What do you think, Irving?
I got no dog in this fight. She can live if she treats us right and is honest with us, or she can go off the side of the tower. I don't care.
Okay.
I'm going to look down at the heart and say, it's up to you. You want to cooperate with us and possibly live?
No,
or do you want
to definitely live if she cooperates?
I'm asking a heartbeat.
Okay. You look at it and you just you see it at first. It's kind of looking at all of you, and then it kind of if it could sigh really loud, it would. That's the way it would look. She just kind of shrugs its shoulders and kind of goes. Ah. You have the sense that perhaps it can't really speak your language, but it's definitely understanding what you are doing.
Seth recognizes this lack of communication as an affirmative. Because he also doesn't communicate properly.
Okay, Seth, you speak Orc?
This thing's a harpy.
Check my brain to see what languages I speak. Give me a second to check my mind palace.
I rattle off a few phrases of Giant. Hey, you talk good.
I speak Elvish and Abyssal.
Right.
So no then.
Try the Abyssal. Just try the abyssal. I mean, it's kind of weird. Maybe she does abyssal. She doesn't speak giant.
Okay.
Well, it's a hobby, so.
I'm gonna try to say like a common greeting in abyssal, like, hello, welcome to hell.
Okay. It just kind of cranks its head over and he goes, "Your words are strange."
Whoa! You understood me?
And I'm just doing a happy dance in the corner.
I'll be damned. That actually worked.
Hey, okay, cool. Yeah, my words are totally strange. I am not from around here, obviously.
Can I, on hearing this, I'll offer her a hanky because it probably sounds like she's about to cough up or something.
As they're doing that, let me find it real quick. Is it this?
Is it that you're looking for?
Yes, this one. But I cast this spell on myself.
The tap of a wand on the top of the head and a sensation of
Going
raw egg
invisible
being
again.
broken. He's going back invisible again. Okay.
And I'm going to be exploring up the tower.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Mhm.
Ninja.
our little scout.
No. All right. So you make your way up the stairs, and find yourself over here. You find yourself making your way, and it keeps going up, and now you get to a sort of wooden door that you think maybe could possibly lead you out to the roof. Stairs continue to keep going up, though, so you can either explore to check out on the roof, or you can continue going up the stairs.
I'll let the continue upstairs.
All right. As you do so, and you make your way up the stairs, the heartbeat sound gets louder and more intense. That sound of the sound of sort of pulsing, and the bright light of green is just becoming increasingly brighter as you climb the steps, to the point where now, as you're at the very top, you can see almost like an emerald heart. Somehow it is both a gem and yet moving and flowing very much like an actual muscle.
Ooh. But is there anything surrounding it?
There's nothing really surrounding it at all. It just seems to be this sort of eerie green light that is pulsing from it. It's at this moment that you're at the very top of the tower. It should just be you. And yet you hear...
I would like to look around and see if there's anything else with me.
Yes, give me a perception check, please.
All right. Perception.
Perception, yeah.
Go me.
Go me, I love that.
Okay.
He's
So-
go me. That.
Yes. Natural 20. So as you're looking about, you kind of go, okay, like you almost like immediately stare at the spot that's making that ticking noise. And it's at that moment you see crawling out from almost like behind the altar that's on the floor. So it kind of goes deep down into the altar and then comes back, so up like a pillar. And behind the pillar, out pokes very large, giant crab.
A giant crab.
As you dart your gaze directly at him, you see him kind of freeze for a moment.
He doesn't see me.
Yeah, he sees you. He sees you looking at him.
Wait, would he see him if he's invisible? Does he have? Oh, does he have true sight?
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, some
Bring me the $1,000 dressing.
I have a spell for an occasion like this. I just hope that it doesn't weigh more than the spell will allow. If I can find it real quick. Was it this one?
Okay.
Yes.
You're gonna float a giant crab up in the air.
I mean, when have we not resorted to that as a group?
Sure. As it pops up, it starts. The moment its little legs lift up off the ground, you see it just start going in full panic mode, wailing around, flailing around. He goes, wait, no, you gotta let me down.
Speak now. Speak now. Why should I now?
I'm speaking right now. I'm speaking. Let me down.
Tell me the reason I shouldn't throw you out the window of the tower.
The shipwrecks. You're here for the shipwrecks, aren't you? Well, I'll go and I'll if you let me down, help me, and then I'll go get the treasure for you.
Okay. Sounds like a good deal to me.
How about this? You tell me where the treasure is, and we'll go together. But I'm not gonna let you go until then.
Okay. Whoa.
Now it's faking.
You gotta help me, okay? Look, I'm just up here trying to stay away from all this craziness. Just trying to help.
Do the rest of us hear this going on?
You hear a panicking giant crap. Well, actually, give me a perception check. Let's see if you guys are still doing this or still sort of taken back from the exploding lightning head or Seph's new abilities. Okay, so Donovan hears it fine. The other two, you guys are just wrapped up with what just happened in this room. Like, you guys, it's a lot for you to process.
I'm invested in Steph's interrogation of the harpy, but Donovan hears it.
All right, yes, Donovan, you do hear some goings on upstairs.
Irving?
Yeah, bud.
Can you and Seth deal with the harpy here?
I mean, she's tied up, and Seth's talking to her. We got this.
Okay, I'm gonna go back up. I'm sorry, Shadow. What's your character name?
Rayman.
Rayman.
I'm gonna go back up Rayman.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
And I make my way up the stairs to where Rayman is.
Okay, easy enough for you to do. They're just stairs. And you make your way up there. You can kind of see at this moment, even the greenish glow, even though he has cast this sort of invisibility on himself, there is almost like an aura of green sort of light surrounding Rayman up there. It's like watching the Invisible Man in a waterfall underwater, right? But nonetheless, this green light that's emanating from this heart that looks like stone gem, but is moving like its actual thing. And across as you get up there, you see a floating giant crab begging for you to help him.
Rayman, what's going on, bud? What's going on, man?
Came up the stairs, found the heart. They giant type of crab. Kids don't tell about treasure.
Okay, he was up here when you got here?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. He's on the phone. Why don't you bring him back in so we can talk?
That sounds like a funny idea. Oh, wait. So, crab, you got a name?
Yes.
Mind telling me?
Tell us what it is?
Oh, yes. It's everybody calls me T.S. Pincher.
Yes, picture.
You can just call me Pinchy for short.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay, Pincher. Okay, Pinchy.
Pinchy, I hear this? Do I hear this part of it?
No, you're downstairs interrogating.
Got it.
Okay, Pinchy, why exactly were you up here in this room?
Well, I was hoping that maybe big guy there may have had some help. I mean, he's been digging around out there on the ocean amongst the shipwrecks, and I thought that, well, maybe he found the pearl.
Is the pearl a ship?
Oh, no. The pearl is not really that. It's more like an actual pearl, you know.
So it was on one of the ships then.
It's hard to explain.
Take your time, I'm listening.
While this is happening, Steph's gonna ask Irving to help her drag the harpy up the stairs.
Oh yeah, no problem. Well, there's the staff stuck through her bond, so just grab one end of the staff. It's a harpy. She's light.
Okay, so we're just like bringing her upstairs.
Right. As you do so, the giant crab begins to tell you a lovely tale. A woman was trapped out here in this lighthouse many hundreds of years ago. It is said that this very place here holds the very soul. It haunts those who come close to the cave in which she died, to warn them. It is said that the acolytes have taken the pearl that allows her rest. And since then, she has caused many travelers their death. The crab would like to rescue this banshee and finally put her to rest. And he believes,
I think we need to find the pearl.
He believes that Moesco was the last person to have it.
Unfortunately, Esco's dead.
And I totally as she's coming up to the top of the stairs. Yeah, and I totally dug through his entire body. Her arms are covered in blood up to the elbows. I didn't find it.
I look at the harpy and I look at Seppi and I say, "Hey, ask her. Where maybe the harpy knows where the pearl is."
Cool.
In a really really awful behavioral issue, Seppi's gonna stick one of her blood-covered fingers into the harpy's mouth and then be like, "Do you taste your sister? Do you taste your boss? Awesome. Tell me what I need to know."
From the harpy's experience, you guys are being so nice and had this agreement, like, if you don't cause shit, won't bother. And then the next thing you do is jam blood-soaked fingers down its throat and say, "Tell us what we need to know."
I mean,
all right.
Verbally agreed to our terms, so I still don't trust her.
Did you actually offer her the terms in a language she could understand?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, I totally did. She ignored me completely. She looked away and sighed. Bitch.
Yeah, and told you talked funny.
Right.
All right.
How rude.
As far as I think, something else on the table.
So, roll intimidation. Maybe she's into that kinky shit.
I mean, if she is, Sephi just found her new girlfriend.
Oh, God.
And it flies. Yeah.
No.
No, into 5. All right, as you do so, you try to do it, and you accidentally miss, and instead of going into the mouth, you accidentally go up the nose. And you still continue to say the same thing.
Smell them. Smell the death.
What are you trying to do? Change your mind manually?
Yeah.
If I reach far enough, I probably could. Do you want me to try?
But let's not. We're not here for dummy practice.
Harpy looks at you and kind of just, and it's pretty bloodied up, by the way, and so it just looks at you and goes, "I know nothing of a pearl."
Okay, let's throw her out the window. Still tied up. Tie her wings. Actually, you know what? Let's pluck her fucking wings and then throw her out the window.
No. We told her that if she cooperated, she would live.
She's lying. She's not cooperating.
She's not. She is talking. Whether or not she's cooperating or not is to be found. She says she doesn't know anything about the pearl. Hey, Grabby, does the Harpy know anything about the pearl?
Hers go by the name of Pinchy.
Pinchy Cabron. She know anything about the pearl?
Well, I know a little bit about the pearl, I guess.
Yeah, but
I mean the Harpy. The Harpy know anything about it?
Because her boss just blew his own head off.
Well, story goes really that Moesco had it and that he's hidden it somewhere. Perhaps not even the Harpies know.
Alright.
She's a mood.
Alright, so we gotta find this pearl. I feel like we should keep the Harpy alive until after we find it, just to be safe.
that's fair.
Good point. However, I'm still a bit worried about the heart.
Well, the heart's gotta go.
Yeah, but I want to know what's going on with it.
And I want to know how to shipwreck for this treasure.
The shipwrecks are.
Do you know anything about this heart?
Well,
I don't know too much about it, but I know that, I know one thing.
what's that?
Just because you got a dead Moesco downstairs doesn't mean he ain't alive.
Oh, okay.
Hey Harpy.
He's saying he's licked or something.
But to be fair, I mean, if he keeled over and died of a heart attack and came back, that'd be one thing. But his head exploded. I mean, tends to be fairly terminal.
Unless the heart's a Horcrux.
Fuck, I think it is.
Hey Harpy, how close were you?
That's his heart that's there. He turned it into something.
So you asked the Harpy how close she was to her boss?
Yeah.
Sorry, I
asking the Harpy in her language how close she was to her boss, how close she was to Moesco.
Her language is common.
Oh, okay, well yeah, she said I talked funny. Okay, whatever.
But
Okay,
you
how
said
close
something
were
in
you
a
to your
bit more.
boss?
He was not our boss. He was our keeper.
Your keeper. And did you like him being your keeper?
Kept us with food.
What kind of food do you eat?
She's a harpy, Steph. What do you think she eats?
I don't know. This was not.
Well, it ain't.
I missed.
Well, it ain't crab. It's not crab.
Us?
People. So
Oh, it's people.
RPG people.
Okay, cool. Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna need maybe one. Irving, actually, I feel like you're good enough to do this. Open her mouth for me, will you? And keep it open.
Yeah, I absolutely do that. No problem.
I'm gonna cut her tongue off.
No, you're not going to cut her tongue off. We said no blood.
No, I'm not saying that out loud. I'm just gonna do it. You open her mouth, I'm cutting it off.
All right. Well, you have many other people trying to resist, so give me a sleight of hand check to see if you can get in there, slice the tongue off before being stopped.
Come on.
Yeah, and I mean, we're trying to intervene because the only reason we're keeping her alive is so she can talk.
Yeah, and
It's called interrogation. That she can't talk.
Nothing useful to say. She has told us that she doesn't know what's going on, so I feel it's fairest if we remove her ability to talk about us later down the line, and then we just let her go.
Yeah, your quick hands. 13 is you're able to get in there without making without telegraphing that you were doing it. You're able to get in there, and you've got the tongue as much as you can. You've got it out, and you slice into it. You don't quite cut it all off before someone grabs your arm, but you do cut it enough that it's going to damage it.
And Pisky, I repair it.
Okay. All right.
You psychopath! What are you doing?
What do you mean, psychopath?
It's like the world's worst paper cut on your tongue that just gets healed instantly. It's like the world's worst pain.
Go, and I was okay with that. But if we're gonna let her go, she can't fucking talk about us.
We're not done
Stephanie, leave her be until after done. You don't know she has no answers. We haven't asked questions that she has answers to. That doesn't mean she doesn't have answers.
Oh my god, you guys are so, goody two-shoes.
And you're so rotten right now, but be patient, okay?
At this moment, with all of you guys together in the top of the tower with this beating emerald heart and a floating crab that is still wailing around, suddenly, as you're discussing and having this sort of back and forth, you hear the of wood hitting the stone. You look down. You see... Oh, you know what that's all about. You see the lovely deck of many things fall onto the floor.
Oh,
the captain's here.
On the thing, the book.
Yes, I cast Incendio on the deck of many things. This thing murdered my owl. I'm pissed.
The deck seems unfazed.
Make the harpy pick the first one.
No.
We could just ignore it.
No. The harpy doesn't go anywhere near them, just in case she pulls some kind of world-ending thing out of that deck.
Well, I'm sure as fuck not touching it.
I want one.
Fine, do so.
You always do.
Yeah, of course I'm sure.
Okay.
So you can do
one. Fuck it, I'll take one.
I don't want to do this, but this is stuffy.
You can do it one of two ways.
I'll take one.
You could do one of okay. Well, with Irving, I'll deal it to you. But with Seth, you could do it one of two ways. You can either deal, or you can choose, and you can just grab one of the backs. And I believe you just.
I'm gonna choose. Oh god.
Okay.
I'm so nervous though.
Then just drag it onto the playable surface there, and then you should be able to take the card.
Okay. I dragged it.
Oh, it's right there. See it right there. So if you just take that right there, it's right next to you.
Okay. How do I just put it in my thingy? No. How do I take it?
Right click.
Take card. Haha.
Okay, so you got. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to steal it. Ignore that.
I was about to say no.
When you click the dead center of the card, it says steal. But if you click the edge of the card, it lets you see what it is. Right, so it's a Ooh, okay. Let's see. Dick, many thanks. Start off there. The talents are for you. Oh no.
No. Why do I? Okay, I as a player should learn my lesson at this point.
Go ahead and read that out loud for us. It's in the chat.
Talons. Every magic item you wear or carry disintegrates. Artifacts in your possession aren't destroyed, but do. I just lost my fucking wand.
You lost your wand.
And the sword.
Are you kidding me?
And the sword.
You see, if that was me, I could have handled losing my wand. But
so.
Oh my god, I'm so sweaty.
Stephanie, you just lost the sword of Gryffindor.
I know, I'm sweating so hard.
Yeah. Yes, you also had that too.
My God.
No, but here's right though. Like, if you're a Gryffindor and like you really need it, it'll show up, right? Like that's the whole thing about the sword. So like, I didn't really
It
lose
says
it.
magic items
You guys can't get mad at me. You guys can't get mad at me.
Magic items disintegrate, but artifacts vanish. Is the sword an artifact or a magic item?
Would be it's more of a
kind of both, I think.
Yeah, well, yeah,
I think we can call it an artifact.
It's more of an artifact, and it does disappear from you. It doesn't. I'll give you that it doesn't. It may or may not dissolve, but it has certainly vanished. All right, so you no longer have your wand, Seth.
Or your moleskin pouch.
Oh yes, or your moleskin pouch. If it had anything in it.
Or your broom.
Broom is gone. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm a fucking muggle.
Essentially.
Oh no, not a muggle.
This is coming from being a menace. This is coming from being an absolute menace.
Commence Seth having an absolute existential meltdown. She has collapsed on the floor, is wailing unconsolably. If you try to touch her, she will electrocute you.
Sappy, we'll take you back to Hogwarts and get you some more gear, okay? We can get back to Hogwarts. It's not a problem.
I'm so tempted to draw a card now. I'm so tempted to draw a card now.
Oh no. Okay, well this one's Irving's. Irving said that they wanted one, so I dealt it out. Irving, you got the Fool. And this is what the Fool says. You lose 10,000 XP, discard this card and draw from the deck again, counting both draws as one of your declared draws. If losing that much XP would cause you to lose a level, you lose that amount. That leaves you with just an XP to keep your level. So
okay, so I'm basically back to when I just leveled up.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a redraw. It's a redraw, basically.
Yeah. So you get to. It's essentially a redraw. So I'm going to redraw you again. Here it goes to the Irvinator. Donna K. There it is. Second card for you is. Ooh, I remember that one being good, if I'm not mistaken. I remember it being actually the opposite, I think. So, yeah. Okay, so, so you just had the Fool, which basically takes you back a level, and then you pulled the Sun, which essentially pulls you forward a level. So, those two things they cancel each other out, but you also get a wondrous item. So I will let you think about what wondrous item you want. So you'll have until next week to sort of figure out that. Nothing game breaking, game changing, but Did you say Elric? Did you say you wanted one as well?
Yeah. What the hell? Let's do it.
All right. Okay. Here we go. Deal one to Mr. Elric. And it's dealt. It's in your stuff. You have... Ooh, that guy's kind of nice. The Vizier. All right, there we go. This one here. At any time you choose within 1 year of drawing this card, you can ask a question in meditation and mentally receive a truthful answer to that question. Besides information, the answer helps you solve a puzzling problem or other dilemma. In other words, the knowledge comes with wisdom on how to apply it. You get a "what the fuck am I doing" card, and yeah.
Awesome. And I'm
Randy,
Yes.
I'm going to stop now.
are wands considered wondrous items?
Wands considered as wondrous items in this universe, yes.
All right. Well, Irving loves Seppi.
Oh,
Oh, you're gonna
you're gonna get her a new wand.
Yeah, I know that I can't reproduce the broom and the pouch, but you gotta have a wand.
Okay.
My heart, though.
And I think that right there is a perfect moment to end this session for this week. That is such a loving gesture. You got your wand
That is
back.
a lovely gesture.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was brilliant. Love. I love that. I love this love arc. I can't. I like it. It's. I don't know.
Oh my god. That was so I love love.
Like right. Like at first the guys were like, "No, I hate each other. Like we used to date." No. Now it's like, okay, well, oh, you don't have a wand? Okay, I'll help you. Oh, let me you brush your hair back. Oh, okay, I guess maybe we can talk about it. And it's like, oh, just every step of the way, it's very nice. It's
Intimidating Love is the name of the episode today. Intimidating Love.
Intimidating love. Yes.
I love how all of this happens in front of a giant glowing green heart.
Right. Like, how is this
And a floating
feeling right now? Like, how is he feeling?
Right. Right.
Randy?
Anyway. Oh, hey, lad. Baz?
Oh yeah, hi. I can't join for very long, but I thought I'd just check in.
We were just wrapping. Yeah, we were just wrapping up. You missed a